Hey everybody, welcome back to my garage. This is Ken. We are working on the Nightmare Mustang. We're getting the ignition box mounted up, and I wanted to put in some rib nuts here to mount it on, because before it had little nuts on the other side and I had to get in the fender well in order to get it out, and there's a headlight bucket here, so you have to get work inside that. Anyway, really a pain in the butt. But if you don't know what a rib nut is, let me show you one up close. That's a rib nut. Now, it goes in the hole and then it squashes and expands this part right here, the knurled area, and it pinches itself between, there's a little one you might be able to see right here, between the metal of whatever you're putting in and the expansion area. So normally you probably see a tool something like this, and you screw the rib nut onto the end like that. You stuff it in the hole all the way up to the flange there. You push it in the hole and then you squeeze. And you see how that just flattened out right there? Now that would have pinched the piece of metal between the flange and this piece right here when it squashed down. And that would have secured the rib nut in there. And the nut is on the inside there. So it would have secured a nut to the fire, or to the metal. But these little studs, I don't know if you can see these right here, they're really small, and I don't have the end for that small rib nut. So what am I going to do? Well, there's another way to do this without that tool. You can use a nut and a bolt, the right size. Now this is a big one. This is really large, just so you can see it. But the rib nut, which is a large one, just screws down on the bolt. And then these washers and the bolt. Now the number of washers here isn't important. There's washers on both sides, but where you put the washers is kind of important. For this setup, I've made it so that I stuff this in the hole. You screw the bolt all the way up till you see the threads right there. Stuff it in a hole. I hold this nut tight against the hole wherever I'm putting it in, and I turn this one, and that sucks this rib nut up tight against itself, collapsing the knurled area onto itself. So these washers are here because I want this to spin independently of this, but I don't want the rib nut to spin independently of this. So that's why all these washers are up here. Now I can do that a different way. I can turn it around. Put all the washers on the rib nut side. Now why did I do that? Because now I'm going to turn this, and I want the rib nut not to move. I'm going to hold a wrench here. I'm going to tighten this against the rib nut, and it's going to pull it together and pinch it. Don't believe me? I'll show you. But I'm going to show you in miniature. Here's my rib nut. Here's my washers. There's my nut. And this could be it's an Allen head, but it could be a bolt. So I am going to take this dude, drill the right size hole for him to fit into one of these places. Let's pick that one. Don't know if you can see it, but I'll bring you in here close as soon as we get it big enough. If I can, I might have to get an angled drill. Oh yeah, I'll probably have to get an angled drill. There's another one down lower. There's a whole bunch of them actually. There's 4 of them. Let's do this one. You can see that one, right? Let's do that one. Now you just want to go big enough that the rib nut will get in there. You don't want to go too big. So I'm using a step bit, or Christmas tree bit, whatever you want to call it. There it is. Just big enough I can put that tool in there. See the RivNut on the end? I'm going to stuff that in there all the way. I'm going to hold that Allen head still so it doesn't turn, and I'm going to turn the nut. Trying to keep my hands out of the way, kind of, sort of. It'll take a bit, especially since I have kind of limited room in here to turn it. But I can already feel the RivNut crushing down. And I'll just keep going until the resistance becomes a lot greater than it is right now to turn. It's getting pretty tight. All right, now that's on there. That RivNut is there. I can't pull this back out. So to get it out, I'm going to once again hold the Allen head still and break free by turning counterclockwise the nut. Now I can spin the Allen head out. And there you can see, right there, we now have 2 of our Allen heads in there, or 2 of our Nutserts in there. Super simple. You don't need a fancy tool. It'll work even with these big ones. Of course, you got to use some bigger hardware, but I could have just held this still, tightened this up. It had done the exact same thing and put a Nutsert in a blind hole. We can call that the tech tip of the week. All right. Catch all you guys and gals later. Get out and drive.